At the beginning of the movie, we see Anna listening to her mother's music on a tape recorder and crying. Anna is a PhD student in chemical engineering at Oxford University, and she is deeply contemplating the nature of the electron. Anna is working alongside a boy named Nate on this research. She informs Nate that the electron has disappeared again during their experiments. Nate is perplexed, questioning how it is possible for the electron to simply disappear. Through their continued work, Anna and Nate make a discovery. The electron is not disappearing, but rather, it is teleporting to another location. Emboldened by this breakthrough, Anna decides to pursue further experiments. Anna is eager to conduct experiments on a molecule, in the hopes of uncovering where the electrons are disappearing to. To aid in this endeavor, Anna enlists the help of another student named Liv, who is tasked with tracing the molecule. Liv expresses concerns that the current setup, even with the increased number of computers, will not provide enough processing power. As a solution, Liv suggests hacking into all the university's computers to boost their computational capabilities. Nate objects to this plan, as it would be illegal. However, with Anna's approval, he ultimately agrees to go along with it. Concurrently, there are protests taking place on campus against the scientists' use of animal testing, as the protesters believe it is unethical to experiment on living creatures. Undeterred, Liv proceeds to hack into the university's entire computer network, providing Anna with the necessary processing power to continue her experiments. Anna then tests her theories on a Rubik's Cube, successfully demonstrating that the cube can teleport from one location to another. Emboldened by this success, Anna decides to take her experiments a step further, moving on to test her theories on living organisms. She starts with a plant, and the experiment proves to be a success. Anna and Nate decided to go out for dinner together. During their meal, they engaged in some romantic conversation and interactions. Meanwhile, Liv had been working diligently to create a stable experimental environment. After a few days, she instructed Anna to stand in a specific spot. Liv then began experimenting with a coin, which she was able to teleport so that it fell directly on Anna's head. Encouraged by these initial successes, Liv and the team expanded their experiments to include living creatures such as insects, rats, and cats. The results of these trials were quite promising. The animal's DNA remained intact and unharmed through the teleportation process. With these breakthroughs, the team recognized the need for more funding to advance their research further. Nate secured some money from his father, while Liv obtained resources from her grandmother. However, their work had not gone unnoticed. The team soon discovered that Microsoft had detected the unauthorized access and hacking of the university's computer systems by the group. This meant they could potentially be traced at any time. Despite the risks, the three decided to move forward with a major experiment. They chose to have one of them pass through a wormhole, and Anna was selected for this task. Before the trial began, Nate shared a kiss with Anna. Liv then activated the wormhole, and the screen went dark as Anna's screams could be heard. When the scene resumed, Anna was shown waking up in her bed. She got up, got ready, and headed to the lab to continue their groundbreaking work. On her way to the lab, Anna was stopped by a man named James who was protesting the university's experiments on animals. Despite his objections, Anna was able to extricate herself from the confrontation and continue on to the lab. At the lab, Anna reunited with Nate and Liv, who informed her that they would need to halt the experiment. However, Anna found that she was unable to recall many of the details surrounding her recent experiences after passing through the wormhole. Leaving the lab, Anna called her mother, who was in the process of moving their home. Her mother mentioned that she had some photos, and asked Anna what she should do with them. Anna simply instructed her to burn or dispose of the photos. When Anna arrived at her own house, she discovered that the lock had been forced open and her belongings were strewn about. There she encountered a man wearing a monkey mask, who was in the process of taking some of Anna's possessions. Anna pleaded with the masked man, asking him not to take her things as they held no value for him. This led to a brief physical altercation, during which Anna was knocked unconscious. After regaining consciousness, Anna went home and called her mother to report the break-in and theft she had experienced. At her mother's urging, Anna then contacted the police to file an official report. Anna then went to the lab and relayed the entire incident to Nate. However, Nate did not seem to react with much concern. Anna expressed to him that she had been experiencing issues with memory and forgetting things since her passage through the wormhole. But Nate simply told her to rest and avoided engaging further with her worries. The next day, Nate discovered that the university was under investigation for the hacking incident. This development alarmed all three of them, as the hacking could be considered an act of cyber terrorism, potentially leading to legal consequences and even jail time. Due to her memory problems, Anna started keeping a detailed notebook to record the day's events. She also provided a blood sample to Nate, hoping he could analyze it and determine what was happening to her. When Anna later went to the storeroom, she found the door strangely closed. She questioned Nate about it, but he once again evaded the issue and did not provide a satisfactory explanation. After Anna left, Nate proceeded to discard the blood sample she had provided him in the trash. From there, Anna observed a large group of people protesting, many of whom were wearing monkey masks. Among them, she recognized the man named James who had previously confronted her. This led Anna to suspect that James may have been the one who broke into her home and stole her belongings. That night, Anna secretly entered the lab through a back entrance, intending to access the locked storeroom. However, she was unable to open the door. At that point, Nate called her and invited her to dinner. The next morning, when Anna woke up, she experienced strange flashes of imagery that she had never seen before. Later, when Anna met Nate for dinner, he lied to her, telling her that he had sent her blood sample for testing, when in fact he had simply thrown it away. Anna asks Nate what happened to her during the experiment, as she is unable to remember the events. Nate explains that after the experiment, Anna fell unconscious and sustained a head injury, which he believes is the reason for her memory loss. However, Anna is not satisfied with this explanation. She unexpectedly asks Nate to kiss her, but he refuses for an unknown reason. Later, when Anna and Nate arrive at the lab, Anna requests her camera, as she has been recording the entire experiment. Nate reveals that he took the camera to copy the footage. At this point, a woman arrives and asks Nate to attend a meeting regarding a cyber hacking investigation that the university has hired someone to look into. During their discussion about avoiding interrogation, Anna becomes angry with Nate and another individual, Liv, suspecting that they are trying to steal her experiment. Nate then assures Anna that the experiment is actually in her name. Anna expresses concern that something went wrong with the experiment, suggesting that it may have involved crossing a wormhole and that her soul may have been left behind, which could be the reason for her memory loss. However, both Anna and Nate are unsure about the full implications of what may have occurred during the experiment. After leaving the previous location, Anna calls her mother. Her mother informs Anna that she has called twice already today, and during the last call, she had set a password to speak with her. Anna's mother then asks her for the password, but Anna is unable to remember it. For some strange reason, her mother then ends the call. This leaves Anna feeling perplexed, as she wonders why her mother would require a password to speak with her. After this interaction, Anna decides to research the cause of her apparent forgetfulness. Anna then meets with a girl in the library who is a neurologist. She begins asking the neurologist various scientific questions about the brain, to understand what might be causing her memory issues. Ultimately, Anna concludes that her memory problems may be related to her sleep or lack thereof. As a result, Anna resolves to not sleep at all that night, in the hopes of better understanding the cause of her forgetfulness. The next day, Anna visits the lab and asks the maintenance worker to open a particular storeroom. The worker informs her that he has already given her the key to that room, though it's unclear why. This interaction seems to irritate Liv, who becomes angry with Anna. Feeling frustrated, Anna leaves the area. Shortly after, the cyber investigator begins sharing some kind of truth with Anna. Anna perceptively deduces that the investigator is a chemistry student, not a software student as he had claimed. After this encounter, Anna makes her way to the university campus. There she runs into a group associated with the gym, who proceeds to bully her. Anna manages to skillfully escape from the bullies and continue on her path. While walking, Anna receives a call from Nate, who instructs her to come to the lab. As Anna is making her way, she realizes that this is the same route that Nate often takes to get home. Taking advantage of this, Anna sneaks into Nate's house. Once inside, Anna notices the bed and begins to suspect that there may be a connection between Nate and Liv. Anna then proceeds to watch an experiment video on Nate's laptop. In the video, she sees two versions of herself, one at the starting point and another at the end point. Just then, Nate arrives home. Anna questions Nate about the experiment, and he explains that he has told her about it many times before, but she keeps forgetting. Nate then starts pressuring Anna to go to the lab with him. Anna responds by confronting Nate with a gun, asking how he knew she was in his house and what happened to him after the experiment. However, Anna cannot seem to remember anything, nor is she able to eat anything. Amidst this tense situation, a bullet suddenly hits Nate's shoulder, but it does not appear to cause him much harm. After arriving at the lab, a lengthy discussion takes place between Anna, Nate, and an unspecified third party. They explain to Anna that when Nate first experimented, he was successful. However, when Anna was about to undergo the experiment for the second time, Nate made a mistake. Specifically, he failed to properly account for the effects of gravity in his equations. As a result, when he opened the wormhole, Anna ended up moving faster than the speed of light, leaving the light behind and falling unconscious. It is then revealed that the Anna they had been seeing after the experiment was not the true Anna, but rather Anna's light essence. This light-based Anna now expresses that she can feel emotions and even bleed. Nate then clarifies that these emotions do not belong to him, but rather to the Anna matter, the physical embodiment of Anna. It is also disclosed that the person in the monkey mask who had been stealing things from Anna's light's home was Anna Matter herself. From the storeroom, Anna Matter emerges. Liv then explains to Anna Light that Anna Matter is the true, physical Anna, while Anna Light is merely a being of light. However, Anna Light is skeptical of this revelation. Anna Matter asserts that she is capable of eating, drinking, and sleeping, activities that Anna Light cannot perform. Additionally, whatever Anna Light perceives or thinks, Anna Matter is automatically aware of, since Anna Light is an integral part of Anna Matter. Anna Matter also clarifies that she did not have any intimate relationship with Nate. She then informs Anna Light that she has rewound the algorithm and that Anna Light will now have to go through it. At this point, Anna Light realizes that they are planning to make her disappear. As the two Annas argue, Anna Light receives an emotional call from her mother. Preparing to teleport, Anna Light gets ready to enter the machine. As Anna Light is about to enter the machine, Nate attempts to kiss her, but Anna Light refuses. They then proceed to make Anna Light disappear. Following this, a discussion takes place among the three individuals. Nate, Liv, and Anna Matter. They deliberate whether they should continue with the experiment or not. Anna Matter argues that they must continue the experiment, as otherwise, someone else may pick up where they left off. Finally, Anna instructs everyone to eat, and the movie concludes at this point. With that, the movie ends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.